చేశారు.
The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Right. Good morning, guys. Right. Is it audible? Online. Guys, am I audible? So, is my voice and screen clear to all of you guys? Is my voice and screen is clear to all of you? Those who are attending in online? Guys, please confirm to me again. Is my voice is clear? Voice and screen is clear to all of you? Yes. Right. Nice. Good. All right. And today, why we gathered here? Just I want to take one workshop on inner classes. That means on core Java, there is a content like what now? Inner classes that I want to take. Because of that reason only, today we are having session. Okay. So now let me have some introduction about these inner classes. Then after that, we will move on to the main content of inner classes. Right. Before that, any of you wants to know about me? Is there any requirement? Anyway, my name is Nagoor Babu. So, here Java trainer from core Java to up to last topic I'm able to take. Then after that, I'm able to take Python also, right from beginning to end. So, few more technologies I'm able to take. That's okay, fine. Then anyway, my experience and all these things are not required. Let's move on to the content. So today the topic is inner classes. Today the topic is what? Inner classes. See, this inner classes topic, it seems very simple, but when we move on to the content, when we move on to the internals, very good depth we can identify, and very good interview questions also we can identify. So today our main focus is on maximum depth of the inner classes. Up to how much inner classes content is available, up to that we are going to understand. Right. We'll discuss more about these inner classes. No need to worry about it. Then first of all, what exactly the meaning of inner class? Before that, I'm asking one question to all of you. Now try to answer for it. I think all of you might be aware about classes, abstract classes, interfaces in Java. Minimum. I don't require too much knowledge on all these fundamentals. Minimum, when I say class, immediately you need to get some imagination in your mind. Up to that, I think so all of you might be aware. Am I right? Right. Then what I'm asking to you, just what is a class? What is an abstract class? What is an interface? Up to that, I require. Apart from that, everything I will take care. Okay. I think all of you might be aware about it. Right, sir. First of all, what is an inner class actually? What exactly the meaning of an inner class? What is an inner class? Any idea? What is an inner class? Nothing, sir. The name itself is saying that inner class. You know, before that, we already aware about it. Writing a loop inside a loop. Am I right or not? We can write a loop inside a loop. Let's say, for example, for loop I'm able to take for int I is equal to 0, I less than 10, I plus plus. Then inside this, what we are able to write again, we can write for loop or while loop or do while loop, whatever it may be. Inside this for loop, we can write any type of loop. In Java, 3 types of loops are available. Of course, for each is also available. That is different. Later on, I will talk about it. So now I want to write a loop like what? For int j is equal to 0 and j less than 10, something else, j plus plus. I'm able to write a loop inside another loop. Am I right or not? We can write a loop inside another loop. Now here we can write the content. In which way we are writing a loop inside another loop? In which way we have written a loop inside another loop? In the same way, in Java, we can write a class inside another class. In the same way, we can write a class inside another class. It's possible. Right? Now, I'm telling to you clearly, I want to write a class A, for example. Names are not required, just class A. Inside this class A, is it possible to write another class? Is it possible to write another class? Definitely we can write a class B inside like what? No, inside class A, class B we can write. So it's not like any other one. I think all of you are having houses, right? Our home, you know already, right? What we can identify in our home? In general, I'm asking that. What we can identify in our home? Kitchen room we can identify, washroom we can identify, bedroom we can identify. No? Our favorite place, bedroom, right? Always sleeping, bedroom, right? So house is an outer, right? Inside a house, these many inners we are identified or not? We are getting or not? So here also be the same thing. Inside a class, we can write any number of classes. That inner, whatever the class here we have written B, that inner is called as what? No, inner class. The class is called as what? No, inner class. Simply, my definition is very clear. Can you tell me what is the definition for this inner class? No, declaring a class inside another class. Come on, once again tell me, declaring a class inside another class. That is called as what? Inner class. Inner class. Good. Some people may say, sir, this is inner class is okay. Then what is nested class? Some people are asking to me, sir, what is nested class? Maybe people may differentiate inner and nested in so many ways, no? But in Java, up to Java programming language, no difference is available between inner class and a nested class. As per our comfort, what we want to speak, we can speak. That's it. We may say inner class or we may say nested class. We don't have any differentiation about it. Right. Now tell me, declaring a class inside another class, declaring a class inside another class, right? Another class is called as inner class. Understand my point? Inner class. Here my meaning is the class which is declared inside the class. The class which is declared inside the class is called as what? No, inner class. That's okay. Definition is okay. Okay, sir. I understood clearly what is an inner class. I want to declare a class inside a class that is called as what? No, inner class. That I understood. Definition is okay. Good. By declaring inner classes, what advantages I'm able to get? By declaring inner classes, what advantages I'm able to get? That I'm asking actually. What are the advantages here I'm able to get by declaring inner classes? No? Any advantages are available? Come again? Yeah, I will talk later on. Don't worry. So just what I am focusing there, by declaring a class inside a class, what advantages here we are able to get? That's my question here. Yes, absolutely right. Outer class features are available in inner class. That part I will discuss now, later on. But now my point is what are the advantages here? All right, sir. Now let me talk about these advantages here. The very first advantage, all right, advantages I'm talking there. The very first advantage is what? Modularization. That very first advantage here I'm talking with. Then what is the first advantage here? No, modularization. How, sir? How modularization is available? First of all, tell me what is modularization? What is modularization? Then if you understand this point now, then how inner classes are achieving modularization, we'll understand. Then how modularization is achieved here? Right. I'll take one simple example. What is module first of all? Simple. At any location, we can identify a module. Say for example, Durga Soft is an unit. Durga Soft is an unit. It's a training center. Huh. Can you think about it here? What are the various modules? No. Simply we can divide. What are the divisions in Durga Soft? No. Teaching faculty, that means trainers is one part. Non-teaching staff is another part. Scheduling is another part. Courses is another part. Like all the individual units are available or not? Individual logical units are available or not? Is a logical partition is available or not? That each and every individual partition is called as what? No, is a module. Understand my point? Not like that. One more point. Durga Soft is a training center. Here definitely training is going on. In this training, which type of training is going on? For which courses training is going on? Can you imagine? Can you divide that training part no in Java? That means in the case of Durga Soft, no? Yes, Java training, Python training, Oracle training, .NET training. So different parts are available or not? Each and every part is called as what? No, a module. That means logical partition is called as what? No, a module. Listen carefully. Logical partition over the source. Logical partitioning over the source is called as what? No, a module. That's okay. But how inner classes are able to improve modularity? How inner classes are able to provide modularization? That question will come. Further, I am telling answer clearly. Now try to understand it. No, I have a small requirement, sir. What is my requirement? No, for example, listen carefully. Put more concentration. Easily we can understand where we can utilize this inner classes. For example, now tell me, mathematics, I think you already aware, right? Mathematics. Just like 10th class mathematics or intermediate mathematics or whatever it may be, mathematics you already aware, right? Good. Inside mathematics, nearly 4 parts are available, I think so. The basic mathematics and 4 parts are available. Can you tell me what are the 4 parts? No? Algebra, calculus, geometry, matrix. What is it? No? Trigonometry, something else, whatever it may be. I'm not talking about your mathematics, no. So these 4 parts are available. Okay. As it is, I want to represent in the form of Java code. Just imagine it. So now here, what I'm taking there, first of all, mathematics, maths or mathematics. It seems is an outer or not? Mathematics, it seems is an outer or not? Inside mathematics, how many things are available? 4 parts are available. What are the 4 parts now? Algebra, calculus, trigonometry, and what next one here? 4th one. I'm not getting here. What? Matrix. Matrix is the 4th part, no? Okay, 3 parts in our mathematics, no issues. We are not thinking about it. So algebra, calculus, trigonometry, that's enough. Not required 4th one, leave it. Okay, 3 parts are available. So that 3 parts are inner or not? Inside of mathematics or not? Now tell me, provide the same thing in the form of the Java classes. No? Now tell me, what is outer class now? What is outer class now? As per this example, mathematics is an outer class or not? So can I take a class maths or not? Can I take like this or not? Now inside this, how many things are available now? Tell me, 3 parts are available. What are the 3 parts now? What are the 3 parts now? First one is like what now? Class, algebra. Am I right or not? Okay, fine. Then what next one again? No, after that, what next one? Class, calculus. Am I right or not? Okay. Then what next one again? Then after that, class, trigonometry. Am I right or not? Trigonometry. Right. Understand my point clearly. So now observe this clearly. Whatever the basic rules and regulations are available for mathematics, these rules and regulations are applied to algebra. Am I right or not? These rules and regulations are applied to calculus. These rules and regulations are applied to like what? No, trigonometry. Am I right or not? So whatever the common principles are available for mathematics, all these principles are automatically applied to all the inners or not? Observe my point here. So the structure is same as inner class structure or not? That's the point here I'm telling you. Okay, fine. Another example I'm telling to you guys. Now try to understand how we are able to map these inner classes in our content clearly. Now try to understand this clearly. One more example I'm telling there. What are these example? Another example here. Put more concentration. For example, I want to take an account, bank account here I want to take. If you go for bank now, some account, right? In already account. How many types of accounts are available? How many types of accounts are available? Savings account, current account. Okay, this is one type of classification. Even I don't require this type of classification. I want to go for some other calculation, some other classification. What about the some other classification? Now tell me. First one is like what now? Student account. Assume it. Employee account. That means salary account. Okay, answer my point. Loan account. So multiple types are available or not? Now tell me. Here account is available. Where multiple account types are available. How can I represent this in the form of these inner classes? Now tell me. Here what is outer class and what is inner class? Now tell me here. As per your awareness now. Account is what? Account is what? Outer or inner? Outer, definitely. Now here what I have to declare there now? Class. What next one again? No? Account. Class account. This is outer. Now can you tell me what are the inners here now? Class. What is this one again? First one is what now? The student account. For example, student account. That's fine. Then what next one? Now tell me what is that another one here now? Class salary account. That means EMP account. No problem. Employee account. There's some other rules and regulations are available. Then after that, what next one again now? Class. What next one? Class loan account. Something else. Loan account. Am I right or not? Right. All these things are like what no? Accounts are not. Now okay. Inner class are ready or not? Inner class are ready or not? All right, one more example for our satisfaction purpose. In the same bank might be loan is available. Loan is available. Am I right or not? How many types of loans are available? Multiple types of loans are available. Can you tell me example? What are the various loans now? House loan, right? Nice. Gold loan, very nice. Then what next one? Vehicle loan. Then what next one? Education loan, educational loan. I think education loan might be interest rate is too much, right? Am I right or not? 12.5% I think so, right? Okay, I think some of us might be aware about it. Right, sir. Right. Like this, different loans are available. Now here also, can you prepare outer class and inner class structure for this loan? Can you prepare that? Now tell me what is that outer class now? What is that outer class now? Class loan. Class loan. That's nice. Class loan. Then what are the inners now? Tell me. Class. What next one again? No? Personal loan. That's fine. Then what next one again? Now tell me. Class home loan. That's fine. Right. What next one again? Then what next one again? Class gold loan. Gold loan. So many loans are available. Of course. If you talk with your parents, no, definitely they will give many more loans. Even we are not aware about it. My father knows about more about banking, even when compared with me. Why? Because regularly they are in touch with the banks now. Right, sir. Anyway, so finally here what I am telling there, are you understanding how these inner classes are going to be implemented in our applications now? Are you understanding now? Okay, fine. Now tell me, loan is an example if you take now. Loan is like what no? Loan is like what no? An entity, a module, for example. Inside this module, personal loan is representing one separate unit or not? Right? Home loan is representing a separate unit or not? Right? Gold loan is representing a separate unit or not? That's very nice. Now understand my point. Each and every separate unit, each and every partition, that means logical partitioning is nothing but a module or not? Now tell me, your personal loan is representing a separate module or not? Inside class loan, personal loan is representing a separate module or not? Inside loan, like a home loan is representing a separate module or not? And inside loan, gold loan is representing a separate module or not? Now tell me, inner class is representing a separate modular or not? Inner class is representing a separate module or not? Now we can take any example. Account we can take now. Student account is representing one module. Employee account is representing one module. Loan account is representing what? No, a module. Then if you take that mathematics now, algebra is representing a separate logical partitioning. So it's a module. Calculus is a module. Trigonometry is a module. Am I right or not? Understand my point here? So finally, what is my conclusion here? What is that advantage of this inner class now? Modularization is achieved or not? Modularization is achieved or not? That's very good. Now I have a question. Then everybody has to give answer for my question now. Sir, if you take mathematics, algebra, calculus, trigonometry, or if you take account, student account, employee account, and loan account, or if you take a loan, personal loan, home loan, gold loan, vehicle loan, whatever it may be, This kind of structure I can implement by using inheritance also. This type of structure I can represent by using what? No, inheritance also. So what is the requirement to go for inner classes? What is the need to go for inner classes? Yes, you represent this thing in the form of inner classes. The same thing I can represent by using inheritance also. Superclass, subclass approach. But what is the requirement to go for this particular thing? That question will come. Yes, here itself I am telling to you clearly. By using inner classes, whatever the things we are able to achieve, inheritance, same thing, almost all similar, everything we can achieve through what? No, inner classes. Inner classes, by using inner classes, we can provide almost all replacement for inheritance, no doubt for that. Whatever the things we are going to achieve by using inheritance, all the things we are able to achieve by using what? No, inner classes. Yes, my statement is very clear. But inner classes is not the replacement for inheritance. Inner classes is not the replacement for inheritance. Some rules and regulations for inheritance, some rules and regulations for inner classes are different. One simple example I am telling there. Conceptually, it seems both are similar, but when we go for more practical, more internal concepts, no, there we can identify the differentiation between inheritance and inner classes. Understand my point here now? Inheritance is the process of getting properties and behaviors from one class to another class. It is a process. It is not entity. Inheritance is a process of reusing the elements from one class to another class. Inheritance is a relationship. It is not an entity, but inner class is an entity. Class is an entity or not? Class is an entity or not? Person is an entity or not? Student is an entity or not? Customer is an entity or not? Account is an entity or not? All the entities are represented in the form of classes. So inner class is nothing but what? No, one entity, one inner entity. That's it. But inheritance is what? No, inheritance is not entity. Inheritance is what? No, is a relation between classes. Inheritance is a process of getting variables and methods from one class to another class. Get my point or not? So are you getting the difference between inheritance and inner classes? No, inner class is an inner entity, but inheritance is what? No, is a process. Everybody has to understand this point clearly. Right, sir. Fine. Now, finally, here, what is the concept here I'm telling there? What is an inner class? We understood. Declaring a class inside a class is called as what? No, inner class. That's okay. What are the advantages of inner classes? No, one advantage we understood. What is that advantage? No, modularization is an advantage or not? That's very clear. Next, point number 2. Advantage number 2. All of you observe carefully. Abstraction. Abstraction is an advantage. Abstraction is an advantage. Another advantage. Don't worry. I will share this document. Now I have clear-cut document about this inner classes. No, with every definition. Just I will share that PDF file. I will share. Don't worry for that. Okay. Fine. At the end of the class, already I think you entered your data there. So your mail today itself. By after this class, within 1 hour, you'll get a mail. In that mail, I'm able to provide the total document. If possible, I will share this today's class video also. Don't worry, I'm recording this video, then definitely I will share that video also. But you have to put your complete concentration on this class. Now come for this abstraction. First of all, tell me, sir, what is an abstraction? I don't know anything about this abstraction as of now. Now onwards, I want to know what is abstraction, how inner classes are providing abstraction. That's my point here. Can you tell me what is an abstraction? Basic level definition I require. I don't require too much definition there. Basic level, very academic definition. What is an abstraction there? Hiding internal implementation. Hiding internal implementation is called as what? No, abstraction. That's very nice. But I want to change a little bit this definition actually. Most of the people are thinking about this one only, but there is a small change in the definition. This definition is 100% right, but I want to add something for that. Right. Water bottle. Hey, I don't require it. Water bottle. What is it? Inside this water bottle? Water. Visible or not? Okay. If I take some other water bottle with some phosphorus coating or something else, some metal coating, If I take no, is it possible for you to see that water inside this? But here we are seeing that or not. But still that water is covered by a water bottle or not. Water bottle is covered. In some water bottle, we can see water inside that water bottle. In some other water bottle, we are unable to see that water. Now tell me, in both the cases, abstraction is available or not? That I'm thinking of. Two types of water bottles I have taken. One type of water bottle is what? Plastic water bottle, where water I poured, there we can see that water. Even the outside also we can see that water. So here we understand, we seen that water inside this water bottle. But if I take some metallic water bottle, inside this metallic water bottle, if I pour some water, is it possible for you to see that water? Steel water bottle, for example, if I take now, is it possible to see that water inside this water bottle? No, not possible. That's very nice. Now tell me, in both the cases, water is identified, water is available, but in plastic water bottle, we can see that water. But in metallic water bottle, we cannot see that water. Now tell me, where we achieve abstraction? Is that abstraction is available in both the cases, or only in the metallic water bottle abstraction is achieved? Now tell me. Yes? In both the cases, abstraction is available, or in metallic water bottle only abstraction is available? Only metallic, no, right? That is wrong. That is wrong statement. Exactly. That is wrong statement. Yeah, listen carefully, listen what I'm telling you. Encapsulation is different, abstraction is different. Now I'm talking about abstraction. So okay, the point is what? In both the water bottles, water is hided. Hided in the sense, don't think it's not visible. Covering, packing. That means, answer my point here. Even if you pour that water, but that water is managed by that bottle or not. Whether it is visible to outside or not visible to outside, that doesn't matter. If it is required to visible, if you want to put some show, no, if you want to put some decoration for our bottle, then we have to visualize that water to outside. But if we don't want to show that water to outside, no, we can take some other type of arrangement. So in both the cases, water is held by this bottle or not. That holding is nothing but what? No, abstraction. Listen carefully. It's not like only showing the data or not showing the data. That's why I want to share one definition for this abstraction. What is the definition of? Abstraction is the process of, abstraction is the process of hiding internal implementation and showing internal implementation as per the requirement. The process of showing that internal implementation as per the requirement, the process of hiding internal implementation as per the requirement is nothing but like what? No, hiding. First of all, it's a covering. For example, I'm telling one more point here. One more point. Try to observe this clearly. Capsules you identified, right? Capsules, medicine capsules. In some capsules, two types of medicines are available. Red color medicine and a black color medicine, white color medicine. Two types of combination might be. Am I right or not? Okay, fine. The two types of medicines combination is nothing but encapsulation. That's okay, good. But that encapsulated thing is covered by a plastic cover or not? The plastic cover is covering that content or not? That covering is nothing but like what? No, abstraction. Answer my point, Ken. But in some cases it is visible, in some other cases it is not visible. But the covering is nothing but like what? No, abstraction. Another content here. Try to understand this now. I think all of you are having mobile phones, right? Smartphones only, right? In the smartphones here, what happened there? Observe carefully. Is it possible for you to see battery? In outside, is it appeared for us? Battery is not appeared. SIM ports, motherboard, and then what next one? RAM. That means motherboard and the memory devices. Is it possible to see that? But keypad is visible or not? Keyboard is visible or not? And then what next one? Then apart from that, screen is visible or not? Camera is visible or not? Now tell me, which things are required to visible that we have to show outside? Which things are not required to show outside that we have to hide? The process of hiding necessary things to outside and the process of hiding unnecessary things inside. Answer my point here. The process of hiding necessary things and the process of hiding unnecessary things. The process of showing necessary things, the process of hiding unnecessary things. That is called as like what? No, abstraction. Please remember this point here. Abstraction is not singly hiding the content here. No, it is not like that. So abstraction is what? No, the process of showing necessary, the process of hiding unnecessary. That is called as like what? No, abstraction. Anyway, definition you can understand here. Up to my class. But this kind of definitions might be varied from faculty to faculty. Don't mind for that. If you're attending some other class there, what your sir is say that we have to do. But as of now, my proof is like what? No, this is an abstraction. Leave it. Okay, fine. After this abstraction, after completion of this abstraction, what next one can know? How inner classes are providing abstraction? That is my question here. How it is possible for inner classes to provide abstraction? Now tell me. All of you observe carefully. I'm asking one question there. Class A. Listen carefully. Class A. Inside this class A, class B. Class A, class B. This is another one. Right? Observe carefully. Now I'm asking there, class B is available inside class A or not? Class B is available inside class A or not? Yes, exactly. Class B is available inside a class A. That okay. That I understood. Right. Nice. Now tell me, you are able to see the class B inside class A, but think in programmatic way. In programmatic way, is it possible to see that class B from outside? Think a minute. You are able to see that now. As of now, it's okay. But programmatically, think about it. For JVM, is it possible to see what is there inside the class A? That means, is that class B is visible to outside of class A? Think about it, sir. One plastic, one box is available. Inside this box, no, some other box is available. So when we are in outside, no, is it possible for you to see that inner box? No. Think about it. So here, by default, I'm telling them, by default, that outer class is hiding its content or not? By default, that outer class is hiding its inner class or not? Okay, hiding here we can achieve no. But I want to make it is visible to outside. Possible or not possible? I want to make it is visible to outside. Possible or not possible? By default, it is hiding, but I want to make it is visible to outside. Possible or not possible? Definitely possible. By declaring public, it is possible. If we declare that inner class as a public, then it is visible to outside now. No problem here. Understand my point here now. So access modifiers are available, like public, protected, default, private. All the things are available. If you want to hide too much, no, you can declare private. But if you want to open it outside, no, then we can declare public. So that is available in our hand or not. So we can make it is visible. We can make it is a hide or not. So now tell me, abstraction is achieved or not? Abstraction is achieved or not? So by using inner classes, we can achieve abstraction or not? By using inner classes, we can achieve abstraction or not? So this is the point here we can understand. Inner classes are able to improve abstraction. Now tell me, all of you now tell me, how many advantages we discussed up to now? 2 advantages. What are the 2 advantages now? First one is like what now? Modularity. Second one is what now? Abstraction. 2 advantages we understood or not? That's very clear. Simple. The third advantage here, what I'm telling here, all of you listen carefully. Third advantage, very, very simple advantage. Third one is like what now? Security. Security is the third one here. Now, one simple point I'm telling there. Wherever modularization is available, wherever abstraction is achieved, there automatically security will come. There automatically security will come. Sir, yes, your thought is right, sir. But I'm not satisfied with your statement. I want to know something programmatical. Yes, I know that where abstraction is available and where modularization is available, definitely security will come. This is an important thing. I understood. But I want to see more about it. I want to know somewhat programmatically. Now tell me. Yes, I'm asking one question to all of you now. Tell me, all of you know. Listen carefully. Class A, I declared, sir. Please listen carefully. Class A, I declared. Any mistake in the class declaration? Check it. Just normal class keyword and A curly braces. Any mistake in the class declaration? No mistake is available. Listen, all of you know. Is it possible? What I have done? I declared class A with private. Is it possible? Private class are possible or not possible? Possible or not possible? Yes, I am giving answer to you clearly. Private classes are not possible. For a class, public and default are allowed. Private and protected are not allowed. Please remember this. Private and protected are not allowed. But what things are allowed? Public and default are allowed for classes. Anyway, in the classes structure, you can understand that. There are some separate reasons also. I'm not talking about the reasons as of now. Okay, now at present here, what I'm telling here, class is available. Further class, what we declared here now, private. So this is invalid. Please remember this. This is invalid. It is not possible. It is not possible. Error will come. Error will come. If you want to see that, then I'm able to show that even that proof also. Error will come. No, don't worry. Okay, fine. Let me check it. Whether all the editors are available or not. A simple edit plus is available. That's okay with me. Well, let me show that. And if we want to understand that, I'll give the proof also, for example. So new Java, for example, class test I'm telling there. For example, listen carefully. Just simple class test. Right. Now here I want to say inner classes introduction. That's fine. Let me save it. For example, D drive with my name inside this. Just I want to save with the test.java. Guys, now first of all, let me run this program normally. Then after that, I will show that content here clearly. All right. Now here I'll go for D drive inside this Nog and inside this now here Java C test.java. Let me compile it. If Java is available, it will be compiled. Otherwise, then I have to download and install Java. Okay. Now it's compiled successfully. No problem here. Java space test. My program is running successfully up to now. That's fine. Now tell me, guys. All of you now tell me what experiment here I have to do. What I said, if I declare class test as a private, is that valid syntax or invalid syntax? That's my question now. Right? Now let me save it and let me compile it now. Let me compile it once again. Java C space test.java. Tell me, what about your opinion? You said to me it's valid. I said to you it's invalid. If myself is right, definitely error will come. If we are right, no error will come. Am I right or not? Now tell me, error, no error. Error, no error. You have to stand in our statement now. Error, no error. Error, no error. I think I said previously error. That's why you are saying error now. Okay, think about it. Read that. What is the error message here? Modifier private not allowed here. Modifier private not allowed here means that private is allowed for classes or not? Not allowed here. Now think about it. Private modifier is not allowed here. So what's the meaning of it now? Private is not allowed. Okay, what I said previously, private and protected. Private and protected are not allowed. Public and default are allowed. And let me remove this one now. Here, what I want to provide there now? Protected. Allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. Definitely not allowed. Now let me check it. But don't ask me reason at this moment. At some other session, I will talk about this reason. We have clear-cut reason for it. Why private and protected are not allowed? Why public and default are allowed? I will talk later. But as of now, we have to understand modifier protected not allowed here. That's okay, fine. Then what about this next one here? Can I declare it's a public no? Can I declare it's a public no? Public is allowed or not allowed? Allowed or not allowed? All right. Now Java C space test.java. Are getting any compilation error? No compilation error. So what's the meaning of it now? Allowed or not allowed? Allowed or not allowed? Allowed. We have seen that. Even output also we are able to get it. That's okay, fine. What is remaining now? Private we have seen, protected we have seen, public we have seen. Then what is remaining thing now? Default in the sense, can I use any keyword default? No. If you leave that class like that, automatically the scope is what now? Default scope. By default, all classes are having which scope now? Default scope. Now default is available. Now, can I compile it now? Will you get any compilation error? No compilation error. Will I execute this? Yes, we executed. This here we are getting output or not? So what is the meaning of it now? Tell me. By default, classes are allowing which access modifiers. Classes are not allowing which access modifiers. Now tell me. Which access modifiers are allowed by classes now? Which access modifiers are allowed by classes now? Public and default. Which access modifiers are not allowed by classes now? Protected and private. Already shown that proof now. You have to believe that. Am I right or not? Okay. Now listen carefully. If I declare something as a private now, more security will come or not? If I declare something as a public now, lesser security will come or not? Tell me guys, I'm telling you clearly. If I declare a class as a private now, more security will come. Private in the sense more security. Public in the sense less. Say for example, I have a house. My house is available. My house is just besides one road. Outside of that road might be public garden, public park is available. At my house also some small garden is available. Listen carefully. If I keep a bag with 100 crores rupees in a public park now, After 1 hour, if you come back to that location, if you identify that bag, is it possible for you to get that bag again? So what is the meaning of it? No, security is available for your bag or not available for your bag? Not available. If I keep the same 100 crores rupees bag in my private garden, even after 5 days of time, if I come there, my bag is available with me or not? That's the difference here. Public in the sense no security, private in the sense more security. Common sense. I'm thinking about common sense, right? Public in the sense less security, private in the sense more security. Understand my point here? Okay, fine. Now tell me, outer classes are not allowing private. So what's the meaning of it? Less security or more security? Classes are not allowing private keyword. What's the meaning of it? Less security or more security? Less security. Just we have to stand on this point now. Less security. Classes are not allowing private, less security. Am I right or not? Listen, all of you listen carefully. What I am telling there. Now tell me, guys. All of you now tell me. Okay, I'm not talking about test class. No, I'm going to talk about some other class here. Class IA. Okay, fine. Now inside this class B. Now tell me, sir, which class is acting as inner class and which class is acting as outer class now? Class A is what? Outer class. Class B is what? Inner class. That's very clear. Now tell me what I declared here now. What I declared here now. Tell me what I declared. Yeah, which class I declared as a private now? Inner class or outer class? Inner class I declared as a private. That's very nice. Now tell me, previously class is not allowing private now, but now I'm declaring inner class as private. Is it possible or not possible? Possible or not possible? Possible or not possible? No compilation error. No compilation error in the sense, what's the meaning of it now? No compilation error in the sense, what's the meaning? Possible or not possible? Possible. So inner class are possible to declare private or not? Inner class are allowing a private or not? Now tell me. If inner class are allowing private now, what is that security level? More security or low security? More security or low security? Outer class are not allowing private in the sense more security or low security? Less security. Inner class allowing private in the sense more security or less security? More security. Now tell me, inner class are improving security or not? Inner class are improving security or not? That's finished. Third advantage here we are getting or not? Sorry, you have to respond for me. Now tell me, overall how many advantages we understood? 3 advantages. What are the 3 advantages now? Modularity, abstraction, security. Is my point is clear or not? Right, very good. Now coming to the next point here. What is my next point here? 4th advantage is what now? Shareability. I'm asking, I want to check your Java knowledge. Even if you give wrong answer, I'll be very happy. If you give right answer, now I'm not feeling very happy. Just anyway, I'm asking this question, try to answer for me. Genuinely, we have to give answer. Then after that, I will check your level. In Java, how we are able to improve shareability now? Tell me. In how many ways we can improve shareability? Okay, I'm asking one straight question. Which keyword of Java is improving shareability? Which keyword is improving shareability Java? No. Transition is different, sir. Now it's providing some restriction, not like it is a free hand, right? Come on. Think about it. Simple keywords. Can you tell me what are the various keywords in Java? Public is a keyword, right? Public is keyword. Access modifier, of course, is a keyword. Protected is keyword. Private is keyword. Tell me. Abstract is a keyword. Class is a keyword. Now tell me. Similarly, extend is also a keyword. That's okay. Then one more keyword. Few more keywords now. Okay. Now tell me. I think you're not giving answer properly. Now tell me. Static is a keyword or not? Static is a keyword or not? Okay. Simply believe it. Static keyword is improving shareability. I have a number of proofs for it. Static keyword is improving shareability. If I declare a variable is a static, no, the data will be shared to multiple objects of the same class. One available to multiple. One is available to multiple. We can access it anywhere else. Understand my point now? That is the meaning of static keyword. Just in this instant, we can understand up to this point. Okay, fine. Static keyword is improving shareability. Believe that point. We have to fix that point in our mind. Static keyword is improving shareability. That's fine, sir. Now I'm asking one more question to all of you. Class A. Tell me, guys. Class A. Any mistake in my class A declaration? Tell me, all of you respond for it. Any mistake in my class declaration? No mistake is available. Okay, very nice. Now tell me. Any error in this class declaration? Now tell me. Any error in my class declaration? Error, no error. Error, no error. Why? Private is not allowed actually for classes now, but private is declared now. So it is error or not? Okay, very good. Now similarly, I'm asking this question to you. Static is allowed or not allowed for classes? That's my question. Allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. Why? Later on we'll understand. Not required. Why it is not allowed? I don't require that now, as of now. But we have to think static is not allowed. But still, some of you are thinking about it. You are not believing my statement 100%. Yes, I'm right or not? Still, you are in dilemma. Static is allowed or not? Right? Right. You are also in dilemma. You are also in dilemma. You are also in little bit dilemma, but still confirmation. You are confirmed. You are confirmed. You are not confirmed. You are in dilemma. Yes, I'm right. So static is allowed or not allowed? You are in dilemma. Okay. If company is saying some information, static is not allowed here, will you believe it or not? Okay, now let me check it. Let me check it. Okay, I'm not talking about this particular one now. Just I want to declare class A statics are simple. If you are getting compilation error, not allowed. If you are not getting compilation error, then it is allowed. Simple class, simple punch. You have to check yourself. Let me compile this now. Tell me Java C space test.java. Oh, sorry. All of you observe carefully. Error, no error. Can you read that error? What is that error now? Modifier static not allowed here. Modifier static not allowed here. Error we are getting or not? So what is the meaning of it now? Classes are not allowing which keyword? Static keyword. Classes are not allowing which keyword? Static keyword. That's very good. Clear. Okay, static is not possible here. Why? In the sense, a number of reasons are available with me. In the keyword part, I will discuss with you. Not required here. Just we have to fix one point. Static is not allowed for classes. That's okay, fine. Now, I want to declare class B as static. What is this class B actually? Class B is an inner class or outer class? Class B is what now? Inner class. I want to declare this class B is an inner class that I want to declare as a static. Now, my question is that inner class is allowing static keyword or not? Outer class is not allowing static keyword. That I confirmed it now. Now, inner class is allowing static keyword or not? Now, let me check it. Still, some of you are thinking about it. Let me check it. Static keyword is allowed by inner class or not? Java C space test.java. Error, no error. Error, no error. See this program once again. Error, no error. Okay, let me check it. Click on enter button. Are you getting any error? No error. No error. So what's the meaning of it now? What's the meaning of it now? Inner class are allowing static keyword or not? Inner class are allowing static keyword or not? Okay, fine. Finally, we made one conclusion. Outer classes are not allowing static keyword, but inner classes are allowing static keyword. Can you tell me before that I have asked you one question? What is important? What is the advantage of static keyword? What is the advantage of static keyword? Static keyword is improving what? Shareability or not? Static keyword. Static keyword in the sense immediately what you have to get in your mind now? Shareability or not? And now tell me, outer classes are not allowing static keyword. What is the meaning of it? Static keyword in the sense more shareability. Outer classes are not allowing static keyword. So what's the meaning of it? Outer classes are providing more shareability or less shareability? Less shareability. Outer classes are providing less shareability. But inner classes are allowing static keyword or not? Inner classes are allowing static keyword or not? So inner classes are able to provide more shareability. Now tell me, outer class and inner classes, two things are available. Which one is providing more shareability? Which one is providing more shareability? Inner classes. Which one is providing less shareability? Outer classes are providing. So inner classes are providing more shareability or not? Now shareability is an advantage we are getting with the inner classes or not? Shareability here we are achieving with inner classes or not? That's the point here I'm telling there. Now here what is the point here I'm telling there? This is like what? No, invalid. This is what? Invalid. But here class A, inside this class A, I want to declare static class B. This is valid here. That we can understand this clearly. This is valid. Now tell me guys, I'm asking once again the same question here. What is an inner class? Now tell me. All of you now tell me. What is an inner class? Declaring a class inside a class is called as what now? Inner class. Right? How many advantages are available for inner class up to now? 3 advantages. 3 or 4? 4 advantages. 4 advantages. What are the 4 advantages now? Modularity, abstraction, security, shareability. 4 advantages we are getting or not? Can you tell me what 4 advantages? No, first one is what? Modularity. Next one is what? Abstraction. Next one is what? Security. Next one is what? Shareability. 4 advantages we are getting or not? That's very nice. Right. See, one more point I'm telling there. Security, shareability, this kind of words we can achieve in multiple ways. One of the ways only here I'm talking. In Java programming, security we can provide in a number of ways. Shareability we can improve in a number of ways. But one of the ways like what? No, through static keyword or through private keyword. That points I'm highlighting. No, now try to put more concentration. Right. The last advantage is available. That is like what? No. That is like what? No. Inherit. Sorry. That is what like what? No. Reusability. Reusability. Right. Now here I am not saying outer class is not improving reusability, inner class are improving reusability. No, I am not saying the statement. Conventional statement I want to say. What is the conventional statement? Now tell me first of all, I'm asking one more question. In Java, how we are able to achieve reusability? Can you tell me in how many ways we are able to achieve reusability? Yeah, perfect. Inheritance is one example. Next one is what now? Methods is another example. Class itself is providing reusability. Anything we can use again and again without redeclaring. Without redeclaring again and again, if we use that, that is called as what now? Reusability. All the elements of Java programming maximum are able to provide reusability. Methods we can get reusability, classes we can get reusability, and next one is like what now? Exact point is what? Inheritance. Inheritance is what now? Getting variables and methods from one class to another class. Reusing variables and methods of one class to another class. That is called as what now? Reusability. So here what we are getting? Reusability we can achieve. Am I right or not? Okay, fine. We understood that point. So here what I am telling there, we can declare a class A, for example. Here maybe hundreds of declarations are available. Some declarations are available here. 100 elements are declared here. I don't mind for this. 100 elements are declared here. We can observe this clearly. 100 elements are declared. Now here, what I am telling there, class B I have taken. Here my point is what? Whatever the declarations we made in class A, all the declarations I want to use in my class B. Whatever the declarations we made in class A, all the declarations I want to reuse in my class B. So what I have to do? For example, your parents are having 1 crore rupees now. Parents are having 1 crore rupees now. You are eligible to reuse that 1 crore rupees or not as a son? As a son or daughter, you are eligible to reuse that 100 crore rupees or not? Of course, with the permission of our parents only. That's okay. By default, parents' permission will come for the good cause. You are the person to eligible to reuse that properties or not? Now tell me, how it is possible for you to reuse that 100 crore rupees now? Why? Because you are the child of your parent. You have a relationship with your parent. Am I right or not? You have a relationship with your parent. Parent-child relation is available. Then only we can reuse that. Here also what I am telling there, I want to make my class B to reuse all the declarations of class K. I want to make my class B to reuse all the declarations of class K. So definitely we need some relation between class A and class B or not? Now what relationship is required between class A and class B? What relationship is required between class A and class B? Definitely parent and child relationship is required or not? And that parent and child relationship is nothing but inheritance. Parent and child relationship is what now? Inheritance. Now tell me here, what I have to do? Class B, then what next one again? No, extends what? Yeah, class A. Class B extends what? No, class A. Then automatically all declarations of class A are available to class B for reuse or not? All declarations of class A are available to class B for reuse or not? So reusability is improved through inheritance or not? Now extends keyword is representing relationship between A and B or not? Extends keyword is representing inheritance relation or not? Come on here, now tell me. Inheritance relationship is represented through extends keyword or not? Okay, by providing inheritance relationship between classes, we can improve reusability or not? Yes, exactly, we can improve that. So here, what is the point here I'm telling there? In which way we achieved this reusability through inheritance? No, same type of inheritance we can apply over inner classes. Same relationship we can apply over what? No, inner classes. Observe this clearly. Say for example, I want to take class K. I want to take class K. Inside this class K, what I want to take here, class B here I am taking now. That's okay, fine. Now inside this class B, some n number of declarations here I provided, some variables and methods I declared now. N number of declarations here I provided. Observe careful. N number of declarations here I provided. Answer my point here. But my requirement is what? In a class C, I want to reuse that B class variables and methods. So what I have to do? I want to make my class C to reuse class B declaration. Then what I have to do? What I have to do? Then I need to establish a relationship between class C and class B or not? Which relationship here I have to provide? Parent-child relationship I have to provide or not? Now which one is acting as parent and which one is acting as child now? Class B, class here I'm talking about B and C only. I'm not talking about A and B, A and C. A is an outer class, that's it, leave it. Now I'm talking about only B and C. Now in between B and C, which class is acting as parent and which class is acting as child? Class B is what now? Parent. Why? Because it is providing, it is giving to class C. So B is what now? Parent. Who is taking the properties now? C. That is a child. Child is what now? C. So here what I have to do, if I want to make C as a child now, what I have to do? If I want to make C as a child for B, what I have to do? Exactly. What keyword here I have to use? Extends. Extends. What I have to provide? Extends. What I have to provide? B. Now tell me, inheritance is achieved or not? Inheritance between inner class is achieved or not? Now inner class are allowing inheritance in the sense improving reusability or not? Tell me guys, improving reusability or not? Practical proofs are not required. Just imagine it. So improving reusability or not? That's fine. Overall, what I discussed now, what is inner class now? Tell me. What is inner class? Declaring a class inside a class is called as what? Inner class. How many advantages are available for inner classes now? 5 advantages. Can you list out what are 5 advantages? No? Modularity, abstraction, security, shareability, reusability. Some of you are not remembering. Can you tell me 5 advantages once again? Modularity, abstraction, security, shareability, reusability. That's very clear. Now inner classes is very simple or not? Nothing is there. Just a common sense I'm applying. Just common sense. Every programming thing is applicable, is available in outside world. Just if you understand the concept, easily we can map this concept in outside world. That is nothing but creativity. That is nothing but programming. Programming is not at all difficult. Only you scared by seeing that programming. Programming is very simple when we map the programming concepts in outside world. That I'm trying to do. That's it. Easily we can understand. All right, that's okay, fine, nice, good. So finally, advantages of inner classes we understood. That's okay. Next one is like what now? Types of inner classes. Types of inner classes. Listen carefully. These are completely new content. Now let me explain. Overall, 4 types of inner classes are available. How many types of inner class are available now? 4 types of inner class are available. What are these 4 types of inner classes actually? First one is, listen carefully. First one is member inner class. What is this first one? Member inner class. And second one is like what now? Static inner class. Already we have seen this statement. Second one. What is the second one now? Static inner. What's the meaning of it now? Declaring an inner class with which keyword? Static keyword. Possible or not possible? Possible or not possible? Definitely possible. Static inner class. Third one is very simple. Method. Local inner class. Method, local inner class. And the fourth one is like what now? Anonymous. Anonymous inner class. What is the fourth one, sir? Anonymous inner class. How many types of inner class are available? 4 types of inner class are available. What are the 4 types of inner classes now? Tell me, guys. What are the 4 types of inner classes now? First one is one member inner class. Second one is what? Static inner class. Third one is what? Method, local inner class. Fourth one is what? Anonymous inner class. The concepts are very clear. Now tell me up to now what we discussed here. What is inner class? I discussed. What is inner class now? Tell me. Declaring a class inside a class. Right. What are the advantages of inner classes now? Modularity, abstraction, security, shareability, reusability. That's fine. How many types of inner class are available? 4 types. What are the 4 types of inner class now? Don't look at there. Don't look at there. Okay, fine. Now tell me, what are the 4 types of inner class now? Member inner class, Static inner class, method local inner class, method local inner class. Then what fourth one? No? Anonymous. That name is different. Anonymous inner class. Just you have to remember. All these words are English, normal English words, not any other words. Right? Fine. That's okay. Good. Huh. All right, sir. Types of inner classes. Now our job is what? We have to analyze each and every inner class. We have to analyze each and every inner class. That is our job here. That's okay. Fine. Now let's understand this point clearly. All of next one. Few more points. One more point here I want to add after this. Then after that I will go for member inner class and its properties. Let's understand this clearly. For example, I have a Java file, tester.java file. I have tester.java file is available. If I compile this tester.java file, if I compile tester.java file, which files here I'm able to get? After compilation, which files here I'm able to get? Exactly. Sir, in Java, only two types of files. Don't think about that one. Only two types of files. .java, .class. No other files are available in Java. In the Java execution process, overall two files. One is what? .java. Second one is what? .class. .java. When we write the program, .java file will be created. When we save the program, .java file will be created. But when we are able to get .class file, when we compile the Java code, no, automatically .class file will be generated. Am I right or not? Okay, fine. Now I'm giving one simple assignment. Now try to observe my code and try to answer for my code. Okay, very simple. Try to all of you understand this. My file name is tester.java, sir. What is my file name now? Tester.java. Clear. Observe carefully what I'm telling now. Class A I have taken. Okay. Observe carefully. Before this class A, enum is available, sir, in Java. Enum is available or not? Some like a class. Enum is available. Leave it. Not required to think much about it. Enum is available. Okay, fine. Next one is interfaces are available or not? Interfaces are available or not? Very clear. Interfaces are available. Abstract class are available or not? Abstract classes. Main concept in core Java. Interfaces, classes, abstract classes. Abstract classes are also be available. Abstract class K. Okay. Now this is class B I'm taking now. Why? Because two classes are not going to have same name. Okay, fine. Now tell me. Okay, this is class B. Now tell me, class test is available. Inside this class test, public static void main. What next one here? String array args. Okay, fine, nice. Tell me, sir. Now here I'm asking there. In a tester.java, file, how many elements are available now? Tell me. How many elements are available? How many containers? In other words, like classes. How many things are available? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Classes I'm asking. Class level components. How many things are available? 5 things are available. Very clear. Now here I want to compile my program. Can I go for compilation now? Java C space tester.java. If I compile this Java file, listen carefully my question. If I compile this Java file, how many .class files are created? Right. Once again, I'm asking there. If I compile the Java file, my file is how many number of files are available? Only one file. What is that file now? Tester.java. File is only one. Inside this file, how many elements are available? 5 elements are available. If I compile my Java file, Java C space tester.java. Now tell me, how many .class files will be generated? I'm giving options also, 2 options. Is that only one .class file, that is tester.class file, or 5 .class file like E.class, I.class, A.class, B.class, tester.class? How many .class files will be created? Is that only one .class file or 5 .class files? Come on, I'm expecting answer from you. 1 .class file or 5 .class file? After compilation, how many .class files are generated? That's my question. 5 .class files are generated or not generated? 5 .class files or only 1 .class file? 5 .class file. Very clear conclusion. When we compile a Java file, generating number of .class files is totally depending on number of classes which you have written in our Java file, number of interfaces which you have written in our Java file, number of enums which you have written in our Java file. For each and every class, for each and every abstract class, for each and every interface, a separate .class file will be created when we compile our Java file. Is my conclusion is clear or not? Here in this example, how many .class files? No, 5 .class files are created. So you are not getting confirmation in our mind, sir. Yes, I'm giving statement, but you understood the statement, but you are not digesting that point. You are not owning that point here. I want to make you to own this point. Now listen carefully. If I show in programmatic way, no, we can understand it clearly. Now tell me where I saved this file. Now tell me d:/nag. In this location I saved it. First of all, let me remove all the things now. Now here test.class, test.java I required all the remaining things. How many elements are available here? To inner class test file, our notepad. Next one is test.java. Only 2 things are available. Am I right or not? Is it visible or not? Only 2 things are available now. Oh, okay, fine. And now here I'm going to compile this program. All of you observe carefully. I'm going to compile this program. Before that, let me save this. Now let me save this. What I have to do? Not this one. First of all, tell me what elements here I have to write there. First of all, here I have to write like what now? Enum E. I have taken that enum E. That's okay. Then what next one, sir? Interface I. That's fine. Then what next one here now? Abstract class A. Then what next one now? Class B. Then what next one here? Main class. Now tell me overall how many elements are available here? How many elements are available? 5 elements are available. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 elements are available. That's nice. Okay, now here, if I want to check this, then what's the command here we have to use there? No. I want to see the content now. ls, no? Not ls, sir. Then what is it one actually? What's the command here? dir, right? Dir. If I observe this dir, no, where number of things here we are able to identify. What number of things here we are able to identify? Inner classes text file, test.java, this backup file. The edit plus is creating that backup file. Okay, fine. Let's leave this one. Anyway, here we can observe this clearly. What I am telling now. Observe carefully. I'm going to compile this program. Even this backup file also I want to remove, sir. Not required backup file. Already saved. When we save Java file, backup file will create. Okay, no problem. Now let me compile this. Java C space test.java. All of you observe carefully. I'm going to compile this. How many .class files here we are getting? We can observe this. Let me click on enter button. Check it. How many .class files here we are getting? A.class file, B.class file, E.class file, I.class file, test.class file. Nearly for each and every class, for each and every abstract class, for each and every interface, for each and every enum, a separate .class file is created or not? Sir, you have to understand my point. Created or not? Say yes or no? Yes, nice, very nice. But my question is, listen carefully. Class C. What is this class C? What is this class C? I saved it. If I compile this Java file, my question is, when we compile this Java file, will you get any separate .class file for inner class or not getting separate .class file for inner class? That's my question. I provided an inner class inside our Java file. In general, compiler is providing a separate .class file for one class, for interface, for enum. For all 3 things, compiler is providing a separate .class file. Here my question is compiler is providing a separate .class file for inner class or not? Compiler is able to provide separate .class file for inner class or not? Okay, still I'm not comparing this one. Now we can observe this content here. To how many A.class, B.class, E.class, I.class, test.class. Of course, backup file here we are getting there. But my question is what? Do you have any separate .class for inner class as of now? No, it is not available. Okay, let me. Sorry, you are not compiled this program. If you compile this program, we'll check it now. Right, let me check it. All of you observe this clearly. Java C space test.java. If I compile this, observe carefully. Any change is coming or not? Observe carefully. If no change is available, it's very good conclusion. No separate .class file for inner class. But if you are getting something now, here we can conclude that there is a separate dot class file, inner class. Can I compile this now? Can I compile this? All of you are ready to see that change or not? The change is available or not? We have to decide that now. Now let me compile this. Any change is coming? 1 minute, sir. I think some of you are not. Any change you are getting? 1 minute, 1 minute. I'll check everything. Now I think it's visible to you. Now tell me. What change here we are getting there? The change here we are getting or not? See that name? What is that name actually? $B C. $B C. $B C. That means class name B, class name C is available. Do you have any relation between B and C? Do you have any relation between B and C? That I am asking now. What is that relation now? Tell me. What is that relation now? Tell me. Come on. What is that relation now? Tell me. By seeing that Java program, we can understand this now. B and C is available. B is what and C is what? Not parent and child. This is inner class, not inheritance. B is what? Outer class. C is what? Inner class. So C is an inner class to outer class B. When we compile the Java file, automatically a separate dot class file is generated or not? A separate dot class file is generated. That is confirmed. What is the name of that class now? What is the name of the dot class file? $C. $C dot class. In the sense, by seeing this dot class file name, can you tell me which class is acting as an outer class and which class is acting as an inner class? $C. If I say now, which one is outer and which one is inner? B is an outer class and C is what now? Inner class. Am I right or not? Say for example, all of you observe carefully. Say for example, here if I provide class, for example, here if I provide class D, if I provide, now tell me how many dot class files will be generated? How many dot class? Already previously 6 dot class files. A dot class, I dot class. What next one? B dot class, test dot class. 5 are completed. B $C dot class. 6 dot class files are completed. Now, 7th one. What is the 7th one? B D dot class. B D dot class. Okay, answer my point again. Now 7th one is ready. Now next one is, for example, class D I provided. 8th dot class file. What is that 8th dot class file? $E dot class. Now I'm trying to compile this program. Observe carefully. Changes we can identify these. Again, let me compile this program. Here changes are coming or not? Changes are coming. What changes here we can see now? $C dot class anyway is available. Next one is what now? $D dot class. What next one can now? $E dot class. So finally now tell me, when we compile a Java file, compiler will create a separate dot class file for inner class or not? Compiler will create a separate dot class file for inner class. Then what is the naming structure of the inner class dot class file? What is the format of the inner class dot class file? Outer class name $, inner class name dot class. Outer class name $, inner class name dot class. Am I right or not? So finally, what we understood, what is inner class? We understood advantages of inner classes. Now, how many advantages are available? 5 advantages. Types of inner classes. Now, tell me what are the types of inner classes now? Member inner class, static inner class, method local inner class, anonymous inner class. Okay. Then after that, one conclusion I made. What is the conclusion there? When we compile Java file, compiler will generate a separate dot class file for all classes, for each and every class, for each and every abstract class, for each and every interface, for each and every inner class. A separate dot class file will be created for each and every inner class. What is the format of the inner class name? Inner class dot class file name, outer class name $, inner class name dot class. Concept is clear or not? Right, that's the point here we have to understand. Now, officially we have to start like what now? Inner classes. That means what we have to start there directly. Member inner class concepts here we have to understand. Right? So is it clear to all of you? I think, do you require any break? What's the time now? Even I'm not having much. 10:20. 10:25. When we started this class, 9:05. It's okay. Before going to start this member in class, shall we take a few minutes break? Anyway, this class is going to be available up to 1 o'clock as per my plan. But but depends on your patience level. I can continue up to 1 o'clock. Shall we go for 5 to 10 minutes break now? Then better to take 5 to 10 minutes break. Then after that, I will start what now? I'll start this member in our class content. Okay, we can carry on. Right, take 5 minutes break. Guys, those who are in online classes, are you all of you are getting my content clearly? All of you are getting clarity. All of you are getting clarity in this content. What I said to you. Yeah, nice. And just I'm going to stop this recording. When I come back, yeah. Then you want to speak with me, no? Then at the end of the class, I'll assign some time to you. Then you can speak with me. And guys, one thing I'm telling you, just I'm going to stop this recording. When I come back, please remind me to restart the recording. I'm going to share this recording to all of you guys. Okay. Then I'm stopping this recording. When I come back, please intimate to me to start recording. Okay. Yeah. Just let me go for 5 to 10 minutes break. And after that, I will continue this content. Just take some break and come back. Guys, are you listening? Guys, I'm audible. Those who are attending online, please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Guys, please respond to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Those who are attending online, is my voice is clear to all of you? Yes, nice. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Guys, just wait 2 minutes of time. Let me start. Let's wait 2 minutes of time. Hello, 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 hello. Right, sir. Then overall, what we understood clearly in the last class, no, only 5 points. I think so. We understood what are the 5 points here. What is inner class? Tell me what is inner class now? Declaring a class inside a class is called as what now? Inner class. Nice. Next one is how many? What are the various advantages of inner classes? 5 advantages are available. What are the 5 advantages now? Modularity, abstraction, security, shareability, reusability. 5 advantages are available. For kind information, in entire Java programming language, whenever we are getting a question, tell me what are the various advantages of a particular feature, particular concept, packages, for example, inner classes, for example, like this. For any particular topic, tell me some advantages. If you are getting this type of question, answer will be very same. These 5 advantages will come. Automatically these 5 advantages will come. What are the advantage now? Modularity, shareability, security, sorry, modularity, abstraction, security, shareability, reusability. These 5 are the advantages by default for all the concepts. Okay, fine. Then after that, types of inner classes we discussed. What are the various types of inner classes now? 4 types of inner class are available. What are the 4 types now? Member inner class, static inner class, method local inner class, anonymous inner class. Then after that, for inner classes, separate dot class files are created or not created? Created for all classes, for all abstract classes, for all interfaces, for all inner classes also. A separate dot class file will be created. What is the dot class file name for the inner class now? Outer class name, dollar, inner class name, dot class. That's it. Dot class, not Java. Okay, fine. So this is what exactly the content we understood clearly. Prevention. Now let's understand the next one here. Member inner class. Member inner class. What exactly the member inner class? What is this member inner class actually? Nothing, sir. Very clear. Declaring very normal class, non-static class. I'm not saying static, non-static class. Declaring a non-static class inside a class. Declaring non-static class inside a class is called as what now? Member inner class. Declaring a non-static class inside a class is called as what? Member inner class. Not more than that. That means what I'm telling there, non-static class inside a class. Non-static class inside a class. That is called as what now? Member inner class. Example already we have seen in the demonstration. I given number of times class A, class B, like this I have said, na? All these are member inner class only. Okay, for example, class A, inside this class A, what next one you know? Class B. Now class B is acting as like what now? Non-static class. Non-static class, right? This non-static class is also be called as like what now? Member inner class. Member inner class. That's it. Okay, fine. Observe carefully, all of you know. This point, up to this point, everybody might be understand this. Nothing is new up to now. Clear? Now tell me, sir, I'm asking one question. If we declare a class in Java programming, inside the class, what we are able to provide? In general, inside the class, what we are going to provide? Variables, methods, and all the things we are able to provide or not? Inside a class, we are able to provide all the elements or not? Variables, methods, and so on. All the things we are able to provide or not? Similarly, inside the inner class also, we are able to declare variables, methods, and so on and so on and so on. Inside the inner classes also, we are able to provide variables, methods, and so on and so on and so on. We can provide that. We are able to provide that. Azul or not? Okay, fine. Good. For example, assume it. This is member inner class. Inside this member inner class, I want to declare variables and methods. Say for example, int I is equal to 10. Variable or not? I is a variable or not? Right, nice. Next one is simple. For our understanding purpose, void m1. Void m1 is what? Method. Method. Okay, fine. Now tell me, sir. This is my program. Which class is acting as outer class? Class A is acting as an outer class. Which class is acting as an inner class? Class B. Nice. Which thing is a variable here? I is a variable. What is the method name? M1. Now tell me, I and M1 are declared inside which class? Is that in outside class, outer class, or in the inner class? Inside the inner class. This I and M1 methods are declared inside the inner class. Clear? Very clear. So I and M1 methods both are declared inside the inner class. Okay, fine. I'm asking one question then. If I declare a variable and method inside a class, then I need to access that variable and method in outside of the class or not? If I declare a variable and method inside a class in a sense, I have to access that variable and method in outside of this particular class or not? Am I right or not? How we are able to access the members of a particular class? Forget about inner class. I'm not talking about it. No, I have a class. Inside this class, variables and methods are available. I want to access them in outside. Then what I have to do? Tell me, how it is possible for me to access variables and methods of a particular class to outside? Say for example, forget this inner class, no? Very simple, sir. Why you are thinking too much about it? You know already that class A is available. For example, inside this class A as it is, int I is equal to 10 is available, and void m1 method, variable and method is available. Now my point is what? I want to access them in main class and main method. Class test, inside this class test, public static void main string array args. Then inside this, I want to access I variable and m1 method. I variable and m1 method are available in which class now? Outer class. That means class A. class K. I want to access A class members inside the main method. So what I have to do? Perfectly. What we have to do? We have to create an object. Without creating an object, we are unable to access it. If it is static, no. With the class name, we can access them, but they are not static, non-static members only. So if you want to access I variable and M1 method outside of the class K, then we have to create object for class K. Am I right or not? Now tell me how we are able to create object for class K. A small a is equal to small b, whatever it may be. Variable name is anything. A small a is equal to new constructor. This part is what? Constructor. Even if you are not aware about it, easily we can understand it, no? So this overall statement is for creating object or not? This overall statement is for creating object. Answer my part here. A small a is equal to new a constructor semicolon. Right. Here, what is with which variable we can access I and M1 method? This is what? The small a is what? The small a is what? The small a is an object or not? Small a is an object or not? Wrong statement. Small a is a reference variable. It is not object. Object is a memory block in the memory. Heap memory is available. Their object is a memory block that is referred by a variable. That variable is called as reference variable. Now here, what is object and what is reference variable here? Object is a memory block in the memory, in the heap memory, but that is referred by a variable. That variable is what? Reference variable. Here, what is reference variable? A is a reference variable. Keyword new is available. New keyword is available, na? Which creating object in the memory. New keyword is creating memory in the object, but that memory is referred by variable. Which variable it is? No, a variable. That is what? No, reference variable. By using that reference variable only, we can access the members of class A. Am I right or not? So here, what we have to do here, we can observe this clearly. A dot I variable we can access, but if you want to display I is a variable whose value I want to display something and command prompt, which statement we have to use? No. To display something and command prompt, which statement here we are able to use? What's our system dot out dot println or not? System dot out dot println of a dot I. Am I right or not? A dot I in the sense in A class I is an instance variable, that is non-static variable. That value I want to display. To display that message on command prompt, we are using system dot out dot println. But whose value we want to display? I variable value. Where is I variable? In the class A. For class A, if you want to access the members of class A, we have created object for class A where reference variable is available. A dot I is nothing but A class and I variable value that I want to display in command prompt. So system dot out dot println. Clear or not? Okay. Similarly, I want to access M1 method. So what we have to do? Simply A dot M1 method. Sir, why you are not using system dot out dot println for A dot M1 method? A dot M1 method is representing an action, not a value. Variable is representing a value, but a method is representing an action. So action we are not going to display. We are going to execute the action. To execute the action, we have to access it. That's it. Not required to display anything. So that's why A dot M1 method here we call. Automatically flow of execution will go to class K, M1 method. Inside this M1 method, what we provided in the sections, that all the instructions are going to be executed. Getting clarity on these points now clearly? Right. So this is normal class, how to declare a class, how to declare variables and methods inside a class, how to access that variable. So now tell me, if you understand this point, then only we'll move on to the inner classes concept. Is that point is clear or not? Can I go for inner class related topic now? Now I want to delete this event, not required. Okay, leave it. Now tell me here what I created, sir. Observe the structure now, class A, class B. This is outer class, this is what now? Inner class. Inside this inner class, I variable and M1 method I declared. Now inside this M1 method, something I provided. Now tell me, in a class tester, inside this I need to write like what now? Public static void main. Inside this, then what I have to do? String args. Now inside this, I want to access inner class members. Up to now, we already aware how to access a particular class members. That's almost all outer class members. But here our concept is what? How to access inner class members. I know already how to access outer class members, but I want to access inner class members. How it is possible to access inner class members? Okay. Can I access this inner class members by using outer class reference variable? By creating an object for outer class, can I access inner class members? That means what I am asking there, a small a is equal to new a. Outer class object or inner class object now? Outer class object or inner class object? This is what? Outer class object. By using this reference variable, can I access sys.out.println of sys.out.println of a dot I? Can I access like this? Can I access a dot m1 method? Will I execute this program? No. No. Please remember this. No. Here the point what I am telling there, inner class and outer class, two things are available. Two separate dot class files are created or not? Two separate dot class files are created or not? Outer class members are available in outer class dot class file. Inner class members are available in no inner class dot class file. In this way, we have to understand. Now tell me, if you want to access inner class members, then we have to create object separately. We have to create object separately for inner class. If you want to access members of an inner class, then we have to create object separately for inner class. By using outer class reference variable, by using outer class object, we cannot access inner class members. If you want to access inner class members, then we have to create object for what? Inner class. Please remember this much. Without creating object for inner class, we are unable to access inner class members. With outer class reference variable also, we are unable to access inner class members. So we have to create object for what? Inner class. Observe carefully. So I have to create object for inner class or not? Now here I am going to say this is totally wrong. Not required. No. Not required. No. Leave this point here. Now, how am I able to create object for inner class? How it is possible to create object for inner class? Okay. Can I create object like this? B small b is equal to new b. Think and give answer. Can I create object directly for class B like this? B small b is equal to new b. Tell me, where is that b actually? What is that b actually? Is that b is directly an outer class or an inner class? Inner class. Inner class is a member of an outer class or not? Once it is a member of an outer class, where we specify that this b is not an outer class, this b is an inner class to class A, where we specify that? Have we specified while creating object? No, we have to specify that or not? We have to specify that or not? Right. For specifying that, then what we have to do? A dot b. A dot b. What's the meaning of it now? While creating object, if I use a dot b, simply we can understand we are referring to b. Inner class B, that is a member of class A. That means A is an outer class and B is what? No, inner class. Okay, some reference variable. For namesake, I am creating AB is a reference variable. AB is the reference variable. My meaning is what? B is an inner class inside class A. So AB is a variable, single variable referring inner class. We are creating an object for inner class. Okay, fine. Now, while creating an object, then what we have to do? New A class constructor dot new B class constructor. New A class constructor dot new B class constructor. Simply in outer class object, inner class object is available. This is like what now? Outer class object. New keyword and A class constructor in the sense outer class object. Dot inner class object. Get my point or not? So anyway, this is a standard syntax for creating object for inner class. For member inner classes, this is a syntax to create an object. Can you tell me what is the syntax for creating inner classes? No, outer class name dot inner class name. Reference variable is equal to new outer class constructor dot new inner class constructor. Come on, tell me what is the syntax for creating object for inner class? No, outer class name dot inner class name reference variable is equal to new outer class constructor dot new inner class constructor. Remember this. This we can mark up it. Okay, not required to forget. No logic behind this. Simply we have to remember like this. Okay, fine. Next one. Now tell me here, what is reference variable? What is reference variable? AB. AB is a reference variable or not? AB is a reference variable. By using that reference variable only, we can access members of the inner class. By using that only, we can access members of the inner class. Am I right or not? Now tell me how I'm able to access it now. Can I use AB.I? If I use AB.I, what will happen? Just we are able to access I variable, but it's not going to be displayed on command prompt. If you want to display that on command prompt, what we have to do? We have to use system.out.println. 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 Then which value here we are able to get output is what now? What is the output now? What is I value? 10. 10 will be displayed. That's okay, fine. Inside M1 method, I want to write system.out.println of M1 inner class A. That means what I'm telling there, A dollar P. A dollar P. That I want to say. What is the meaning of it now? M1 inner class B. M1 inside inner class B. That I have written. That's okay, fine. Now here I want to access this M1 method. To access M1 method, then what I have to do now? Tell me. To access M1 method, then what I have to do? How am I able to access it? AB dot M1 method. AB is representing what? Which object? AB is a reference variable referring which object? Inner class object or outer class object? Inner class object. So by using inner class reference variable, we access a variable and we access M1 method. If we access M1 method, flow of execution will come to M1 method inside the inner class. Inside this instruction will be executed or not? By the execution of it, what output here we are able to get? By executing that, which output here we are able to get? Tell me, output is what? M1 hyphen, what next one? M1 hyphen A dollar B. That output here we are able to get. So finally, we declared one inner class, we declared variables and methods inside the inner class, and we created object for inner class. Then we accessed members of the inner class by using this object reference variable or not? Tell me, sir, are you understanding this point or not? Still might be. Some of you are not owning this topic. So, shall we go for the system? Can I write the same program on command prompt? Can I execute the program? Then you are able to understand clearly. Now, tell me what exactly the program I want to show. You have to dictate to me. You have to specify that program to me. Just wait 1 minute. Let me delete all these things. Let's write that program totally, completely new program here. I want to write. Tell me, guess what I have to take now. Tell me first of all what we have to take now. Tell me what I have to take now. Class A. I have to take. Then inside class A, class B I have to take. Then inside class B, I variable I have to declare. Int I is equal to 10. What next one? Void M1. See, you are already aware about it. What I'm trying to show now. Then inside this M1 method, what I have to write now? System.out.println. System.out.println. Then inside this, then what I have to do? M1 A dollar B. That I want to write. This is my program. Of course, displaying the content is my own. Anything I can display. That for our understanding purpose, right? Fine. Then what next one? What I have to do? I have to go for which class there? Main class or not? What is that main class now? Class test. Inside this main class, what I required? Inside main class, what I required? Main method is required or not? Okay. Inside the main method, what I have to create now? Object for inner class. Tell me how I'm going to create object for inner class? Outer class name dot inner class name, then reference variable, any name. So AB I want to use, okay, is equal to, then what? New outer class constructor. What is that outer class constructor? A constructor. Then what next one? Dot new inner class constructor. Okay, fine. Object is ready or not? Whenever object is created, then we have to access members of that particular class or not? Right. Then we have to access that members of that particular class. System dot out dot println of what I have to write? AB dot I. Perfect. Then what next one here? System not required. Then what next one? AB dot M1 method. This is my program. Same program or not? Whatever the demonstration I given, same program here I have written. So I need to compare it and I have to execute it or not? If I run this program, what output we are expecting? That means 10. Then what next one? M1 A dollar B. That we are expecting. Now let me compare it and execute this one. Right? Java C space file name already saved there. Test.java. Compared successfully. No mistakes. No mistakes in the sense our concept is right or wrong. Our object creation and everything is perfect. Then what next one here? Java space test execution. Let me click on this. Now here we are getting our record output or not? 10 M1 A dollar B. We are getting our record output or not? Perfect. Now this is a concept here we understood. But while explaining this, okay, all of you are getting clarity up to now. All of you getting clarity? But while explaining, I made some statements. What statements? No. If you want to access inner class members, then we have to create object for inner class only. Not possible, not required to create object for outer. That means by using outer class object reference variable, we are unable to access inner class members. I said that point. But I have to show that proof also. No? By using outer class reference variable, we are unable to access inner class members. I have to say that point also, no, right? Let's try for that point also, no. So what I have to do, I have to create object for outer class. I want to create object for outer class. Observe carefully. Here I want to create object for outer class. Here small a is equal to new a. Now tell me, sir, here. Two reference variables are available. One is a, another one is what? AB. A is a reference variable for A is a reference variable for which class? No, outer class. AB is a reference variable for which class? No, inner class. Okay, fine. Now here my point is what? My point is what? System dot out dot println of a dot I. Possible or not possible? Possible or not possible? Think and give answer. A is what? A small a is a reference variable for which class? Outer class. And AB is a reference variable for which class? Inner class. Now tell me, I is a variable exists in which class? Outer class or inner class? Inner class. I is a variable exists in inner class. If I is a variable exists in inner class now, symbol cannot find a symbol. Which symbol? I variable I in a variable A of type A. That means what's the point here? In a class A, I variable is not existed. In a class A, I variable is not existed. That's the reason why we are getting an error. Am I right or not? So it's very confirmed that what we confirmed here. What's the conclusion there? By using outer class reference variable, we are unable to access inner class members. That's okay. There's a point here. One point here I said, you know. Another point. Can I access A.M1 method? Tell me, sir, can I access A.M1 method? No. Why? Why no? Why no? M1 is the member of inner class. M1 is not the member of outer class. So definitely we are going to get what? What we are able to get here? Compilation error here we are able to get or not? Cannot find the symbol. What symbol? Method M1 in a class A. M1 method cannot find in a class A. Understand my point or not? Why? Because we are accessing M1 method by using class A reference variable. M1 method is not available in class A. Okay. In fact, where is M1 method? M1 method is available where? Inside the inner class. But if you want to access inner class members, which reference variable is required? If you want to access inner class members, which reference variable is required? Inner class reference variable is required or outer class reference variable is required? Inner class reference variable. Am I right or not? Okay, here itself I am telling one more point. Please recognize this point here. All of you observe carefully. Int x is equal to 10, sir. Where I declared that int x is equal to 10? Inside the inner class or inside the outer class? Inside the outer class. Inside the outer class. Nice, very good. Now, void M2, for example, void M2, or else might be int j, void M2 method. Please understand this clearly. System dot out dot println of M2A, not A$B, A only, M2A. And now tell me, which class is acting as an outer class? Class A. Which class is acting as the inner class? Class B. Nice. Can you tell me what are the members inside the outer class? Members inside the outer class. J variable, M2 method, and B inner class also member of outer class. Just for your understanding purpose, B is also a member of what now? Outer class. But majorly our required things are what? J variable, M2 method. Fine. Which members are available inside the inner class? I variable and M1 method, both are exist inside what? Inner class. Okay. Now tell me, to access the I variable and M1 method, which class reference variable is required? That means inner class reference variable or outer class reference variable? Sir, while giving answers, forget about small e or a, b, no. Maybe that names may be anything I can use. But my answer, my record answer is what? Inner class reference or outer class reference. In that way, we have to give answer. To access I variable and M1 method, which class reference variable is required? Inner class reference variable is required. But to access a J variable and M2 method, which class reference variable are required? Which class reference variable are required? Outer class reference variable are required. Why? Because J variable and M2 methods are the members of outer class. I variable and M1 methods are the members of what? No, inner class. Clear? Okay. Let us conclude up to that point. Then after that, I will ask few more questions. No. Now observe this clearly. Here also we are getting error or not? Okay. Now tell me. Now tell me. System dot out dot println of A dot J. Possible or not possible? Possible. And system A dot M2 method. Possible or not possible? Possible. Now if I execute this program, what output here we are able to get now? J value is what? For example, 20 I want to provide, sir. Now tell me, J value is what? 20, M2A. Then after that, I value is 10, M1, $A. Now again, which output here we are able to get? First program will execute this intersection. Then after that, system will go to this intersection. A dot J. Output will come or not? What is that output for A dot J? 20. 20 will come here. Then after that, A dot M2. A dot M2 in the sense, which output here we are able to get now? M2A output here we are getting. Then after that, what next one? We created object for what? Inner class. Then sysnot out at println of ab dot I. Ab dot I is what? Inner class I variable. That means 10 value here we are able to get. Next one is what? Ab dot M1 method. Which output here we are able to get? M1 A dollar P. That's it. Now overall output is what? 20 M2 A N M1 A dollar B. Perfect. This output here we are exporting. Now let me compile and execute this. Let me compile and execute this. Compile it. Now here I want to execute this. Now see the same output or not? Nothing, sir. Program is very simple. Conceptually we understood this program. Nothing is there. If you know each and every line in our program, easily we can trace the program. Output here we are getting perfectly. Am I right or not? Okay. So finally, up to which conclusion here we understood there? By using outer class reference variable, we are able to access only outer class members. By using inner class reference variable, we are able to access only inner class members. Am I right or not? Am I right or not? But my question will be cross now. Listen carefully. Is it possible to access inner class members by using outer class reference variable? I already proved that. Is it possible to access inner class members by using outer class reference variable? Not possible. Very clear. Listen my second question. Is it possible to access outer class members by using inner class reference variable? Listen carefully. Is it possible to access outer class members by using inner class reference variable? You have to say one point here. Yes or no? At least some guessing is available with you. Is it possible to access inner class members by using outer class reference variable? No. Is it possible to access outer class members by using inner class reference variable? Yes or no? Right. Let's prove that. Let's prove that very clear. I understood your intention. Now tell me. Now here, what's the point I am telling there? First of all, here I want to say. Once again, I want to prove it. Listen carefully. System dot out dot println of. Now tell me. A dot I. Possible or not possible? A is what? Small a is for what? Outer class reference variable. I is what? Inner class member. Is it possible to access inner class member by using outer class reference variable? Possible or not possible? Not possible. Already we shown that. Am I right or not? Still, if you want to check it, we are able to get an error. Already we have seen that error. Cannot find the symbol I variable in A. Error we are getting or not? So it is not possible. Okay, right. Already I shown that. But once again, for our confirmation, I am asking there. Here we are getting error. That's okay, fine. Now tell me, sir. What next one here? Like A dot M1 method. Possible or not possible? A dot M1 method. Again, now tell me, possible or not possible? Not possible. Why it is not possible? Why it is not possible? M1 member, M1 method is available inside the Inner class. But A is the reference variable for what? Outer class. So by using outer class reference variable, we are unable to access inner class members. That's why we are able to get error again. Let me check it. Error we are getting or not? Okay, fine. This one is also already we have seen that. Not required to think much about it. Already I shown these points previously. Now here we are getting what error? Okay, nice. Now tell me. Now the question, actual question will come here. AB is a reference variable for what? Inner class. AB is a reference variable for what? Inner class. Now system dot out dot println of AB dot J. AB dot I is available. Possible. Same class members by using same class reference variable. AB dot M1 method. Okay. But AB dot J. AB dot J. J is what? No. J is what? Outer class member. AB is what? Inner class reference variable. What I'm trying to do? I'm trying to access outer class members by using inner class reference variable. Tell me. Okay. Fine. Now similarly, what I'm trying to do? AB dot M2 method. So once again, what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to access outer class members by using what? Inner class reference variable. Possible or not possible? Possible or not possible? Say, we have to say some either of this we have to say. Possible or not possible? That means no error we are saying. No error we are saying. Am I right or not? Your statement is what? No error. Concept is right. We can access outer class members by using inner class reference variable. So possible. No error we are saying. Am I right or not? Let me check it. Maybe your answer is right. Maybe your answer is wrong. But let me check it. So if you are getting error, you are wrong. If you are not getting error, you are right. Am I right or not? So you are not getting error in the sense. If you are not getting error in the sense, you are right. If you are getting error in the sense, you are right. You are wrong. Okay, now let me check it. Now tell me, sir, error, no error? Error, no error? Error, no error? You have to say in your own stand. Don't cross it. Your statement is what? No error. No error, right? Error, no error? Online people, what they are saying now, let me check it. Guys, now tell me, error, no error? Error, no error? People are asking my new batches only. People are not answering for my questions now. Error, no error, guys? Now tell me. Fine. I think they are busy. Right. Error, no error? Fine, I'm asking there. Read that error. Read that error. See, in programming languages, there is a mimic. Maximum 70% of the subject you can learn by seeing errors only. By getting errors only, you are able to improve our knowledge 70%. 30% only we are able to get knowledge without the errors. 70% of the knowledge you are able to get with errors only. Read this, what we are getting. Cannot find symbol. Which symbol? J variable. In which class? No, A dot B. Cannot find the symbol M2 method. In which class? No, A dot B. So now tell me, what is the conclusion? Whatever the question you are having, I will definitely answer for it. Just wait 2 minutes of time. I know that. Tell me. Final conclusion is what? Now tell me. By using outer class reference variable, which members we are able to access? Only outer class members. By using inner class reference variable, which members we are able to access? Only inner class members. By using outer class reference variable, we are unable to access inner class members. By using inner class reference variable, we are unable to access outer class members. Is my point is clear or not? Okay, fine. I will go for next 10 minutes of time. Some other statements. Don't get any confusion. Here itself, your conclusion must be fixed. Here itself, my conclusion must be fixed. What is that conclusion? Now tell me. By using outer class reference variable, we can access only outer class members. We are unable to access inner class members. By using inner class reference variable, we are able to access only inner class members. We are unable to access outer class members. Yes, sir, got it or not? Okay. One common sense related point I'm asking, now try to answer for it. Two statements I'll provide, two words I'm going to say. You have to identify the difference between these two. Accessibility, availability. Do you have any difference between these two? If you answer this, then your answer for your question will be clear. Whatever the question you are having in your mind, no, that I understood. If you answer the difference between accessibility and availability, you will get answer for your question. Whatever the question you are having, but still you are not asked to me, but you have question. I know that. What is the difference between accessibility and availability? Okay. I'll give answer. Now tell. Wait. Let me explain. For example, I have some attendance register. You're all my registered students, for example. I have attendance register. So when I say your name, Venkat, present sir, some Swami, present sir, some Lakshmi, present sir, Rahul, present sir. Whenever I'm speaking your name, you are saying present sir, no? Options are present sir, you are saying. No? Whenever I'm speaking your name, that is accessibility. Calling accessibility. Okay, but when I am able to access it, no, you are available here, then only I am able to access. Am I right or not? Physically you are existed here, that is availability. But I am accessing, I am calling, that is accessibility. Got the difference or not? Inside this classroom you are existed here, so availability. When I access, when I call you, accessibility. Understand the difference, no? Availability and accessibility. Okay, that is up to this example. Okay. Similarly, in our programming languages, accessibility is different and availability is different. One more example I'm telling there. One student came to the class. Just before the class, he said to me, "Sir, I'm not feeling well. Don't consider me in today's class. No, you can carry on in your own tempo, but I will attend there, but I am not going to be respond for any of your questions." So it's available, but not accessible. Am I right or not? He is available, but not accessible. Please remember this. Okay. Say for example, myself is a class teacher for you. You are all available here. Myself is a class teacher. When I access, you are responding. But some other person will come. He is saying your names. Will you respond for him? No. But still you are available here. But you are not accessible to him. But you are accessible to me. You are not accessible to him. Am I right or not? Some other person is coming there. He is speaking unnecessarily your names. No, you are not accessible. But I myself is a responsible person here. When I access it, you are going to respond for me. Understand the difference now? Okay. Similarly, in Java programming languages also, maximum cases, accessibility is available and availability is available. In general, whenever availability is existed, then only accessibility will come. When availability is coming, then only accessibility will come. Am I right or not? Okay. Now listen carefully, all of you know. By using any class reference variable, all the class members are available and all the class members are accessible. That means class A is available. Class A, for class A reference variable I created. Inside the class A, members are available. We can access by using this reference variable, but that is by default. Got my point or not? Okay, please remember this point now. 2 minutes of time, some other conclusions I will give. Then after that, I will come back this availability and accessibility, but put more concentration. Don't get any confusion, but try to understand this clearly. What I am telling to you, listen carefully. 2 statements, very simple statements. By default, all outer class members are available to inner class. I am saying available. By default, all outer class members are available to inner class. But inner class members are not available to outer class. Getting my point? Accessibility we can keep aside, not required. Using reference variable, accessibility, keep aside. Only one point. By default, all outer class members are available to inner class, but inner class members are not available to outer class. Digest this statement. What I said to you, come again. By default, all outer class members are available to inner class, but all inner class members are not available to outer class. Let us show some proof now, up to now. Right, now come for this point here. Here, which members are outer class members and which members are inner class members? Can you tell me? 1 minute. Let me remove all these things not required now. Let me remove all these things. Now come here. Okay, now I want to change these variable names also for our clarity purpose. In an order, I want to provide M1 method. In class B, I want to take J variable. Better. Easily we can understand this. M2 method. Now here I want to say this is like what now? M1A. This is like what now? M to A. Okay. Now changes I made here for our understanding purpose. In an order I maintained that all. Now tell me which members are available in outer class? Which members are available in outer class? I variable M1 method are the members of outer class. Which members are available inside the inner class? J variable and M2 methods are exist inside the inner class. Now are you getting clarity which members are in which class now? Outer class members are what? I variable and M1 method. Inner class members are what? J variable and M2 method. Are you getting clarity up to now? What I said to you clearly? What I said to you clearly? All outer class members are available to inner class, but inner class members are not available to outer class. Now let me check it now. Inside the inner class method, system dot out dot println of I directly. I'm not using any reference variable. Directly I'm accessing I. Availability or not? You're trying to achieve availability. I variable is available in what? Outer class. Outer class member is available to inner class or not? To prove that I want to call it without using any reference variable. Just I want to check availability, not accessibility. Remember this, availability. I variable. Directly I'm accessing that I variable without using any reference variable. Means that available. Get my point or not? Okay, right. Now okay, then what I'm telling there, what next one here now? M1 method. Directly I'm calling M1 method. M1 method in the sense like what now? Outer class member I'm trying to access inside the inner class. That means available or not? Let me check it. So after that, when I call this M2 method, which output I'm able to get now? Tell me. M2 $A next one is what? I is what? 10. M1 is what? M1 A. This output here we are expecting or not? So I need to access which method? M2 method we have to access. Then only we can get the proof. So how I'm going to access M2 method? M2 method is a member of which class? Inner class. We already know how to create object for inner class. Am I right or not? Now tell me how we are able to create object for inner class. Now tell me how it is possible to create object for inner class. Outer class name dot inner class name AB is equal to new outer class constructor dot inner class constructor. Am I right or not? Now M2 method I have to call AB dot M2 method. When I call AB dot M2 method, flow of execution will come to here M2 method. Inside this M2 $A. Then after that, what is the I? I variable is outer class member or not? Outer class member is available or not? That I am checking. If I get output 10 available, then what next one here? M1. M1 is what? M1 is what? Outer class member or not? Outer class member we are accessing inside the inner class. Means that available or not? Without using reference variable in the sense available to check. We can understand it now. Right. Now tell me. After that, what next one here now? If I compile this program, if you are getting any compilation error, our concept is totally wrong. If you are not getting compilation error, then our concept is right. If you are not getting compilation error, then definitely we will get our expected output. Right? Now tell me, if I execute this program, if I compile this program, will you get any compilation error or not? That I want to check. Right, sir. Java C space test.java. Are you getting any compilation error? No compilation error here we are getting. Am I right or not? No compilation error. When we are getting no compilation error, so what is the meaning of it now? Almost all syntactical our concept is right or wrong? What is the right topic now? What I am discussing now? What is our conclusion now? What is the assumption here now? What assumption here we made now? Outer class members are available to inner class. Now proof is coming or not? All outer class members are available to inner class or not? Alright, now let me execute this Java space test. Java space test. What output here we are getting? As is M2 $A, but 10 is what? I variable. That is from outer class. M1 is what? Method. M1 method. That is coming from outer class. So outer class members are available to inner class or not? So outer class members are available to inner class. No errors up to now. But what is the second statement I said to you? What is the second statement I made to you? Outer class members are available to inner class. That's okay. That we understood. Now the second statement is inner class members are not available to outer class. Now let me check it. That one also I want to check. No. Now tell me, what are the inner class members now? At least J variable. J variable is an inner class member or not? So I'm trying to access J variable inside M1 method. Where is M1 method? M1 method is exist in which class? Outer class. Outer class. Now inside this M1 method, I want to access system.out.println of J. I'm trying to access. As per our topic, as per our concept, what is going to be available? Is it possible to access inner class members inside the outer class? No. Is that inner class member is available to outer class? No. As per our concept, outer class members are available to inner class, but inner class members are not available to outer class. Now here, what we are able to get? Will you get error or not? Right. As per our originality, we have to get error. If you are getting error, our concept is right. If you are not getting error, our concept is wrong. Now tell me. Now here, what we are expecting? Compilation error or not? What we are expecting? Compilation error or not? But in general, in outside, whenever we are getting compilation error, we are feeling sad. But here, what is our situation? If you are getting compilation error, then you may feel very happy now. Why? Because our concept is very much clear. That's why I said to you, errors are very, very important for us. From errors only, we are learning the subject. Now try to understand this clearly. Java C space test.java. We are paying for God to get error or not? Now tell me, error or no error? Error. Why we are getting error? Unless it. Why we are getting error? Now tell me, cannot find the symbol. Which symbol in which class now? Variable J in class A. What's the meaning of it now? J variable is available inside the inner class, but we are trying to get in which class now? Outer class, but we are not getting it. Compile is not allowing that. Compile is saying some error now. So now tell me, what is the error here? That means what is the reason here? What's the concept now? Concept is what now? By default, all outer class members are available to inner class, but all inner class members are not available to outer class. Last 4 statements, sir. Give the last 4 statements, no, you will understand clearly my subject today. By using outer class reference variable, we are able to access only outer class members, not possible to access inner class members. By using inner class reference variable, we are able to access only inner class members. We are unable to access outer class members. That is accessibility. That is accessibility. Now coming for availability, now tell me, by default, outer class members are available to inner class, but inner class members are not available to outer class. Are you getting the difference between accessibility and availability? No. Outer class members are available to inner class, no, but inner class members are not available to outer class. But by using outer class reference variable, we can access only outer class members, not possible to access inner class members. By using inner class reference variable, we are able to access only inner class members. We are unable to access what now? Outer class members. Here my question is, listen carefully. My question is, sir, you said to me, if anything is available, then we can access it. If it is available, then we can access it. That I understood up to now. Outer class members are available to inner class, but why it is not possible to access outer class members by using inner class reference variable? Once it is available, then I can access it now. If you are available here, then I can call you, right? But how it is, why it is not possible to access that outer class members by using inner class reference variable as they are available from outer class to inner class? Since they are available from outer class to inner class. You have to get this type of question also. We have to answer for this question also. That's why I said to you previously one example. Accessibility is different, availability is different. This state is almost like what now? You are all members coming here. Your names are available. I have registered. Myself is a class teacher. I can access all of you. I have right. I have eligibility to access all of you as you are available here. Some other member is coming. Some other member is coming there. Even though he is coming to this class, you are all available here, but he is totally a different person. He is coming here. He is not class teacher, but you are available here. When he is saying your names, no, you are not responding. He is not eligible to call you. Even though you are available here, he is coming here, but you are not. He is not eligible to access you. Got my point or not? Similarly, even though outer class members are available to inner class reference variable is not eligible to access outer class members which are available inside the inner class. That is this topic now. This is not simple statement. What I said, the most corner kind of concepts I'm talking. Put your mind. What I'm saying to you, outer class members are available to inner class. Even though outer class members are available to inner class, it is not possible to access the outer class members which are available inside the inner class by using inner class reference variable. If we want to access the outer class members, still we have to use what now? Outer class reference variable. Still we have to access what now? Outer class reference variable. Yes, sir. Got my point or not? So this is exactly like what now? Availability and accessibility of this particular content. Is my point is clear or not? Okay, fine. Right, sir. Now, good. Very nice. Once again, I'm talking here. One more point here I'm asking to you. Everybody has to answer for my question. How many types of variables are available in Java? Tell me 3 types of variables, no problem. Local variable, static variable, any sense? Variable. Nice, nice, very good. But anyway, the small correction in that approach, right? Answer is right. Approach is small change. Thus, as per our says, 2 types of variables are, that means variables are 3 types only, but initial categorization is not like 3 types. Wait. 2 types of variables are available in Java. Only 2 types of variables. Wait. Don't conclude immediately. Let me say something. Small corrections are available. You have subject, but small corrections are existed. Your approach must be different. 2 types of variables are available. What are the 2 types of variables now? First one is local variables. Second one is what now? No global variables word in Java. The variables are what? Class level variables. Class level variables. Understand it? Class level variables. Local variables, class level variables. 2 variables are available. Again, this class level variables are divided into 2 types. Exactly. Again, class level variables are divided into 2 types. What are the 2 types of this class level variables now? First one is static variables. Static variables. And what is the second one again? Non-static variables. These non-static variables are also be called as instance variables. Why this name is coming also we will discuss later, not required now. Right, observe this clearly. Very good. What are the 2 types of variables? No, local variables. Second one is what now? Class level variables. Again, class level variables are available in 2 types. What are the 2 types of class level variables now? Static variables. Second one is what? Non-static variables. Non-static variables are also be called as what now? Instance variables. Observe this. This is all the overall types now. Now tell me, can I say any local variable as static variable? See this, from this architecture I am asked there. Can I say local variable is a static variable? Can I say local variable is an instance variable? Or is there a relation between instance variables and local variables? No, they are totally different. Can I say a static variable is a class level variable? Can I say a static variable is a class level variable? Can I say an instance variable is a class level variable? Understand my point here. Local variable never be static variable. Local variable never be instance variable. Local variables are different. Static variables are different. Non-static variables are different. Now tell me, initial classification is what? 2 types. Local variables and class level variables. Under this class level, how many types are available? 2 types. What are the 2 types? Static variables, and second one is what now? Instance variable, non-static variable. Am I right or not? Okay. If you are getting more knowledge on core Java, then I am able to say one more point. So observe this clearly. In Java, 3 types of memories are available. Understand this. 3 types of memories are available. What are the 3 types of memories? No. First one is a heap memory. First one is what? No. Heap memory. Right. Instance variables will be stored inside the heap memory. That is in the form of objects. Okay. Instance variables will be stored in objects. Objects will be created inside the heap memory. Next one is static variables. Static variables will be created in which memory? Which memory? Method area. Method area. Static variables will be stored in which memory? Method area. Local variables will be stored in which memory? Stack memory. Local variables will be stored in which memory? Stack. Even if you are not aware about these types of memories, in JVM architecture you will understand it. Not required. But basic information I am telling here. Here variables are coming. That's why I am telling you. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Now, okay, these are variables types. My required information is getting. Now, let me ask one question there. Class A. Class A. Void M1 method is available. Observe carefully. Int I is equal to 10. static into j is equal to 20 into k is equal to 30. Is it already three types of variables now? Now tell me I, j, k, three variables are declared. Which variable is which one? Now tell me, all of you know. K variable is what? Local variable. Inside the method I declared it. That's why it's a local variable. K variable is what? Local variable. Nice. J variable, class level variable. There, that too, that is what now? Static variable. Right. I variable is what? Class level variable. That too, that is what now? Instance variable. I is instance variable. J is what? Static variable. And K is what? Local variable. Got my point or not? Is it possible to declare any class level variable as a static variable? Tell me, yaar, is it possible to declare any class level variable as static variable? Class level variable as a static variable, possible or not possible? Why are you thinking too much about it? Is it possible to declare class level variable as a static variable or not? Yes, J variable is a class level variable that we declared as what now? Static variable. Possible or not possible? Okay, my actual question is it possible to declare a local variable as a static variable? Is it possible to declare a local variable as a static variable? Possible or not possible? No, not at all possible. Local variable never be declared as what now? Static variable. Please remember this conclusion. This is also one of the points. Local variables never be declared as a static. Which variables are as a static? Actually, class level variables are static. We can declare a class level variable as static. We cannot declare, not possible to declare a local variable as what now? Static variable. Point is clear or not? Same, by taking inspiration from this particular point, there is a point inside the member inner classes. What's that point? No, member inner classes are allowing to declare always non-static variables. Member inner classes are not allowing to declare static variables. Member inner classes are allowing which declarations? Non-static declarations. Not allowing which declarations? No. Not allowing which declarations? No. Static declarations. Sir, why, sir? Why local variable are not possible to declare static? No. There is a question. Static keyword is more shareability or not? Static keyword is for more shareability or not? But local variables are more restricted or not? Local variables are more restricted. Am I right or not? Their scope is lesser scope or not? But a static variable scope is what? More scope. So both the statements are opposite or not? When both the statements are opposite, then how it is possible to declare like that? Static is more shareability. Local variables are less shareability. If I declare a variable as a local variable static, no, local variable less shareability, but static is more shareability. What is the meaning of it? Contradiction or not? That's why it is not possible here. Similarly, member inner classes are allowing always non-static declarations. Member inner classes are not allowing static declarations. Up to this point also. I want to show everything in proof. Now definitely here we are getting some errors. Where we are getting errors now? Here we are getting error or not? Accessing inner class member and outside the outer class. Okay, fine. Now let's understand this clearly. All of you observe this clearly. Static int x is equal to 100. Valid or invalid? Tell me, sir, valid or invalid? Static int x is equal to 100. Valid or invalid? Where I declare the static variable? In outer class or inside the inner class? Tell me, sir, x variable I declared inside the outer class or inside the inner class? Outer class. Inside the outer class, we can declare static variables. No problem. So here we are not going to get any compilation error. Don't get confusion. Points are very simple. Now tell me, you only tell me where I declared the static variable x inside the outer class. Outer class are allowing static variables or not? Okay, fine. Now let's compile and export this. You will not get any error here. If you are getting error, that is because of some other reason, might be not because of this particular reason. Understand this clearly. Java C space test.java and Java space test. Output we are getting no compilation error. So we can declare outer class members as static. Am I right or not? But what is our statement actually? What is our statement actually? Member inner classes are not allowing static declarations. Not possible to declare static variables inside the member. That is the point here. No, let me check it. Now tell me, static int y is equal to 200. Now tell me, y is a variable inside which class? Inner class. Then y variable is a static variable or non-static variable? Static variable. Static variable. Static variable I'm trying to declare inside the inner class. Allowed or not allowed? In which way local variables never be declared as static? In the same way, inside the member inner classes, static declarations are not possible. Don't get confusion with my statements now. All the statements are very clear. Now let me compile and execute this. Now here what I'm telling there. Java C space test.java. Error, no error. Why no error? What we are saying there? Yes, now here we are declaring static int y is equal to no error. What are you getting? Just wait a minute of time. Static int y is equal to 200. Just wait. Let me check it. Member inner classes never be inside this member inner classes. One minute, sir. Mhm. 1 minute, wait. Let me check it. I'll give one conclusion now. Anyway, Java 17 version is available at present in my system. Let me check with the 1.8 version. Let me check it. version. Let me compile the same code here. Anyway, version to version small changes are available. In 1.8 version, what we are getting there, illegal static declaration inner class A dot B, static int y is equal to 200. Error we are getting or not? Static is only allowed in constant variables declaration. That's okay. That the statement I'll give later on. But in Java 17 version, are you getting any error? This might be the new implementation in Java. This might be the new change in Java. In Java latest versions, Java static that means static declarations are allowed inside the member inner classes now. But in the case of older versions of the Java, 8th version is the standard version previously. In the older versions of the Java, static declarations are not allowed. Even that point also we can understand. Sir, got it or not? So, but anyway, conceptually, static declarations are not possible inside the member inner classes. Static declarations are possible inside the outer classes. But that is up to Java 8 version maybe. Older versions. In the latest versions of the Java, what is the conclusion here now? In the latest versions of the Java, member inner class are allowing static declarations or not? That we can understand clearly. That's another point here. Right? Clear? So fine. How to declare a member inner class, how to create object for member inner class, how to access members of this member inner class. These concepts we understood clearly. Just up to this member inner class, we understood that. Here we are getting some interview questions also clearly. I'll ask them. But before that, all of you are okay to understand the concepts? I think some batteries are down already. I observed that clearly. Don't worry. Shall we continue this content in some other day? As per interest, I think so. You are not in a position to analyze my concepts. Why? Because I'm trying to running, but you're walking actually. You're not running along with me. I'm running, but you're walking slowly. You're coming, but I'm running towards. So you're not along with me. Your mind is not running along with me now. See, I'm not doing any physical game. I'm doing totally mental game. I'm playing with your minds, but your minds are not come along with me. But first half of the class, you are running more than me. We are running faster. But now I am running fast, but you are not running fast. That's the problem. Don't worry. Then some other time I will conduct these classes there. At some other time I will conduct this. But anyway, you have given your mail IDs here. I will send a complete full-fledged inner classes topic for you as a PDF. Maybe by today evening you will get it. Then wait for that. Okay. If you are not giving your mail IDs, just try to give that mail IDs. And those are in online. Your mail IDs are already available with me. Then I'll send that material with you. Don't worry. Then topics are somewhat important. Right. I will go for it. Okay. Right, guys. Then anyway, some other day I will intimate you. You can attend for this class, or maybe at least some environment I have given for inner classes there. At some other weekend with some other topic, I will come there. I will send material to you. You can follow up that material throughout the material. But some other weekend, some other new topic. Maybe my planning to take my next workshop is on exception handling. I want to conduct that exception handling, but when I'm going to take it, I'll give intimation. Next weekend, I may not be available here. If I'm going to be available, then definitely I will take it. In the next weekend, after next weekend, one more weekend will come now. Then I will plan for it. Exception. At least I'll try to put complete time for exception handling. By that we can understand it, right? Okay, that's all for today. At some other time, we'll meet with it, right? Okay, thank you. Yeah, collections topic, it may take some time, sir. Not immediate. Yeah, you can leave, no issues. Collections topic, it may take some time. Then when I'm going to take, I don't know. This I'll give information to you. Wigglesworth MIJ. Wigglesworth MIJ. Yeah, thank you. Wigglesworth MIJ, right? And I'll share number to you. Just so you can call to this number. You know already our office number, right? Right? No? I'm sending that number to you. Just so we can use that. And call to this number. I'll be available. Then I will talk with you. Just check your number. I think you are getting that number, right? Okay. Thank you guys. Thanks a lot. And then at some other weekend, I'll be talk some other topic. But anyway, whenever I'm going to take a workshop, just try to attend for that. You'll get more content. The different workshops I'm going to take. Right. Thank you guys. Thanks a lot. We'll meet at some other weekend. I'll give intimation. All of your mail IDs are available with me. Then in the next weekend, not next weekend, next workshop, we can access more members. Right. Thank you. Thank you guys. Thanks a lot. We'll meet on some other weekend. Thank you.